A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that, just another game stuff, and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Liberty Flames, taking on the winners of 3 straight UNLV Rebels. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First down, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to trip up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
He decides to keep it here. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. And a big return.
Well, here it is. Opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm. Run the ball. Couple passes. And this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. It's 100% on him. And this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Does a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Cox. Touchdown, UNLV. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big hit.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. Ball handed off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football. Third down coming up after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Flames begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Flames are moving quickly down the field. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's a quarterback keeper. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Pass caught. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Flames hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
1st and goal, try to run it in. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this This guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10.
Black 24.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
The punt team making their way on the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. No stopping, and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Liberty.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll try the right here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Flames will have first and 10 here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Running out of time. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs close to the football to keep him short of that first down. Great job by the D.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Escapes this. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Hit just as he throws the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll try the right side on the toss. Fighting off the defender. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Great call here going to nick the defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Flames looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Let's go! Listen.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called. A tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Get set!
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down. But the defense will spend their second time out here to make some adjustments. The Flames will have to kick it away. Was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Ready up.
Wideouts now clustered.
Jackrabbit.
Look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Ready?
1st down and 10 now.
Easy. Longer. Longer.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Got it.
Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. Here comes a handoff. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Flames will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Off the play fake on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
How dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Snags a quick throw. Hits some space around the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Going to create outside the pocket now. Hits into space at the 50. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Flames pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now from the pistol formation. Makes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Flames will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
The Flames will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now a brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Flames will have to kick this away. This is 4th punt already today. They'll kick it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get us looking for a deep completion? Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the back gets the football. Running with purpose. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Here's the 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Because, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. On the run here. Let's it go. The ball is caught.
That's a much better job by this quarterback working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, UNLV. That puts them on top in the 2nd half.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Knock through the extra point. The lead is 21-13. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They put together a long drive last time, but stalled and came up empty. Can they reach the end zone this time? They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, not an explosive play, but a great wrinkle to make the defense have to respect the perimeter and defending the perimeter. This time they lose the edge, and the receiver makes them pay for it coming off that jet sweep.
First down and 10.
Let's go.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Get set. Get set. Razor.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Flames pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch it? Great cut. They whiff on it. It's a big return off the INT. They steal offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Green 25.
And here's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ready.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal.
Easy.
Back's got it again. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Okay.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Rebels. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Here we go.
There's the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Flames. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can the defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Got it.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
In blue. In blue.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Cox. He picks up the 1st down before they get into the ground.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Ready.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Okay,
They
ready.
come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On the
They
ready.
need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive.
Cricket.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Spider. 4-2 Spider.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they
got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Handoff to the right side. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And it's good for a 1st down at the 36.
Look, I realize that any play call is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4.
Get set. Get set. Arrow.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds an open target on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down here at the 26.
There's a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. If I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
He'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Here comes the crowd noise, trying to help this defense out.
Clear. Clear. And go. Go.
They'll try to run for the first down. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down.
Cobra. Hi.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. No problem. Knocks it right through. The cue is celebration. They have taken the lead in the final minute.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious now for the defense.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side.
I love when this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a first down.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here will be 57 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is off target, yet easy through as the third down pressure works.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here in this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
Here we go, down one score. We're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and
the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coached team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.